Welcome back to another video. So this video is all about some of the job specs I've been seeing. So I basically came across a IAM job description recently. It was titled IAM engineer, but as I read, it felt like something else entirely. The role expected experience in SailPoint, Savient, CyberArk, Ping Identity, Entra ID, along with the responsibilities across GRC, cloud compliance, SOC support, and even help desk. And it even made me pause. Not because the areas aren't important, they absolutely are, but IAM is one of the most interconnected domains in cybersecurity. Identity touches almost everything. We all know that identity touches everything, and it overlaps a lot of stuff in identity access management as well as other areas in cybersecurity. But expecting one person to handle all of that doesn't feel realistic, does it? Over the years, I've worked in IAM programs across different industries. Obviously, people who see my content and everyone who's seen even my previous channel, which I am currently moving over to this one. I'm basically scrapping everything. See, I've worked on different programs across different industries, so people who know me, they know that I predominantly do consultancy, because that's just my key areas, and I go across many different areas: financial services, asset management, commodities, insurance, public sector, retail. Like, you touch on everything. Building governance models, integrating platforms, supporting access reviews, and the one thing which is consistent: strong IAM programs are never built by one person. It's built by a team, and it's people, and it's strength working together. An IAM engineer focuses on implementation and making sure the client gets what they need, and an IAM architect delivers everything to the client. And the IAM engineer also does the operational side, like application onboarding. The IAM architect focuses on design, solutioning, alignment with the business, looks at the risk, the gap, and how do we fix the issues, whatever solution the customer wants. Both are important, but they're not the same role. But when we combine everything into one job description, a few things usually happens. The right candidates don't apply. The expectations becomes very unclear. The role becomes difficult, and you don't get the right person. This isn't a talent shortage problem. These are hiring managers just mapping everything into one. It's more about how do we define the expectations. It's more about the broader, maybe the solution is define the role clearly. Set realistic expectations, because these types of expectations, they're just unrealistic. They'll miss out on good people like myself. And build the team accordingly. You don't really need, in any sort of IAM program, you usually have one or two architects, depends on the size of the project. If it's FS or public sector, in FS, you usually have 3 or 4 architects, and then you have a group of 3 to 7 analysts / engineers. And that's how IAM programs actually succeed. Sorry, I've just paused because these kind of things really annoy me. If you're more curious and want to have a conversation, reach out, drop me a DM, follow, like, share, and if you want to learn how to set up your own home labs, I'm more than happy to help, but it does come at a cost. I ain't doing these things for free, not anymore. I've done it previously, but I have to. Anyways, guys, good night. Take care, and let us know your I am stories in the comments. Whatever you want to know, or if you want to learn about SeamSock, I'm willing to teach anyone who is willing to learn. So you have to be serious and you have to be committed. Some of these programs that I set up take around 12 weeks. They're about 4 months worth of work. Yeah. So, and each session's roughly about $100. It's about an hour long. So, yeah. Anyways, take care, guys. Good night.